Rayshawn Leaky Black, Brady Manek, and Armando Bacot. They're here with us for around 12, maybe 13 minutes. If you have a question for student athletes from North Carolina, please raise your hand. Our microphone stewards are eager to bring the microphone to get your questions. Let's start up front to the left. Name and media outlet, please, for everyone, and then address your question.
Vashti here with Carolina Blitz. This question is for you, Leaky. You're a North Carolina kid. Governor Cooper just declared North Carolina the center of the basketball universe. So I think you, more than anybody, would understand the significance of this game. Mm-hmm. Being from North Carolina, can you kind of speak to that? And what are you hearing from people from North Carolina that you may have grown up with regarding this matchup?
Honestly, I haven't really heard much because I stay off social media. I don't really see too much. But just walking around campus and stuff, it's just all love and positivity. A lot of people just rooting for us. Nobody really thought we'd get to this point. So just proving a lot of people wrong, seeing a lot of friends, they get bragging rights because they've always believed in this kind of thing. But other than that, I haven't really seen too much.
Let's go on the right side with John Fanta.
John Fanta, Field of 68. Armando, congratulations on getting to the Final Four. I'm curious because there's a lot of people who say that night at Cameron Indoor, when you guys go in there and beat Duke the way that you did, served as that point to take off. Do you believe that served as an igniter?
No, I think all year our belief of how good we are, never changed for us. I feel like more nationally and more with the media and stuff, when we finally got that quad one win, a big-time win like that versus Duke, especially being at Duke, I feel like that made everybody else believe in us. But for us, I feel like we always had that belief. We may not have shown it all the time, but we always believed we were that good.
Up front on the right side, next question for Carolina student-athletes.
Scott Gleason with USA Today. The question is for Brady. Being in the Final Four, obviously this is, I assume, what you transfer for, and I was hoping you could just speak about what the sport looks like to be able to go to a program like North Carolina and now be playing on the sport's biggest stage.
Yeah, it's special. When I decided to come here, I knew the history. I knew that North Carolina plays in big games. I didn't expect to be in this stage, but it's the way the year has gone in the last month and a half for us. It's been unbelievable, and we've been playing really well, and we've earned it, and that is why we are here.
Next question's on the left side, 4 rows back.
Hey guys, Pat Welter, WRAL Sports. Questions for each of you, if you could each share some thoughts on Eric Hoots and what he's meant to the program and what he does for you guys.
Yeah.
Armando, you want to take that one first, and then Brady, and then Leaky. I want to give the camera guys a chance to get you guys framed up.
Okay, gotcha.
Go ahead, Armando.
Yeah, Eric Hoots, he's really a staple of Carolina basketball. All he's done for us and for former players in the past, nothing that we do will really be able to get done without him. He handles just about everything, and that's why he kind of, the famous Eric Hoots.
Yeah, he's big time. He, you need something done, you go to him, and he's always willing to help us, and he's just a really, really caring dude and puts everybody else first.
Leaky, same question to you.
Pretty much what they said. He really handles everything, and he doesn't really get tired of it, so he's really just the man for the job.
Next question's front right for Aaron.
Aaron Beard with the AP. This is for Leaky. You've been around Coach Davis for a good while now. I'm curious what your thoughts are about kind of how he's handled the challenge as a first-year coach of getting you guys to this point, and also he's someone that's played in the Final Four for North Carolina. How much value is their experience for you guys knowing he's been in your shoes?
His experience is a lot, because he just, when we get rattled, he just reminds us that he's been in that position before, and he just gets us under control, and just we're not too big for the moment. We all the work that we put in, with him is for that moment, before kind of thing. So he knows how to get us under control.
Let's go to the center of the room.
Andrew Jones, Tar Heel Illustrated. This is for all three of you guys. After you finally landed last night, after that interesting plane flight you guys had, what was the first, oh wow, Final Four kind of moment that you guys experienced since you got here?
Leaky first, then Brady, then Armando.
I guess when we pulled up to the hotel, it was like a lot of people out there, you know, waiting for us to get off the bus and in the hotel lobby. For me, that was pretty much yeah.
Brady.
Yeah, at the same time, just a lot of cameras, a lot of people, a lot of excitement around our team and us arriving, and it was really cool to see.
Yeah, what they said, the arrival, it was pretty surprising just having all those people there because we don't play until Saturday. So I think it kind of caught all of us all off guard.
Center of the room on the left side, about 6 rows back.
CL Brown, Raleigh News and Observer. This is for you, Brady. You had the assignment to guard Banchero in that game in Cameron. What did you take out of that and that you will apply on Saturday?
Yeah, he's a really good player. He's tough. He shoots it well. He drives it well. He's a big guy. He's hard to guard. So you know, just trying to limit as much as possible and just play hard.
Right side, just off the aisle, David.
David Teal from the Richmond Times-Dispatch. Armando, you guys are each a different class, but how much interaction on the court did you have with David McCormick and Mark Williams as you all were coming up through Virginia basketball?
Yeah, I mean, I've been knowing all of them since middle school. We all have played on the same AAU team. At some point, we all have played with each other on the same team, so I guess it's kind of cool just to see all of us make it to the Final Four and be the big man for each teams. And we're definitely all going into this weekend trying to, you know, come out with the bragging rights.
If you have a
Team
question,
loaded.
Go ahead, Armando. On the right side, let's go with Zach.
Zach Braziller, New York Post. For any of you guys, what do you think the atmosphere will be like Saturday night? Not only the Final Four, obviously, first time Duke Carolina here in the NCAA tournament. What do you just expect the atmosphere to be like?
Armando, looks like you want to take that one.
I don't really know what to expect. I mean, I know it's going to be sold out. I know it's going to be a high-stakes game with it just being a Carolina versus Duke game. But, I mean, I think that's just a great part. We really don't know what to expect. But it'll definitely be a lot of fun.
Brady, you have a thought on that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for this is that we're in the Final Four. You know, no matter who we would have been playing, who we will play. I mean, I think the games are going to be big no matter what. So, you know, I think just being in the Final Four brings that attention. And then Duke North Carolina game, it just brings it even more.
Leaky, does it make a difference that it's Duke?
Does it make a difference that it's Duke? No, I don't. At the end of the day, we're in the Final Four, and we really just came here for one thing, and that's to bring something home. And no matter who we're playing, you know, that's our goal.
Let's go to the center of the room.
Hey guys, Joe Mazer, WTVD. I guess Brady, can you just take me through yesterday's travel experience? You guys get stuck on 40, the stairs, the weather. What was that whole thing like for you guys?
Yeah, it was long. I was asleep for most of it, but it was pretty long. You know, a lot of sitting around, waiting, anticipation of just getting here. You know, it's been good though. We're here and we're ready to play.
On the right side, about 5 rows back, John. Let's use that back right microphone. Come up a couple rows for me. There we go.
This is for any of the players, and if only one of you want to take it, it's totally fine. John Fanta, Field of 68. I'm curious, guys. You know what's out there. Everybody talking about the opposition and the last ride for that head coach. It's the first ride for your head coach. What is it about playing for Hubert Davis that we don't know enough about that you guys get to see from him day in and day out?
Leaky, you want to take that one first?
Yeah. Playing for a guy like him, you know, he really just like a hell of a motivator. He'll get you like just pumped up and just ready to like run through a brick wall for him. You know, he's not really an X and O's kind of guy. He's more of like a motivator, and that's just my biggest thing with him.
Brady?
Yeah, his passion for the school, for the game of basketball, it's unmatched. He brings it every day. He brings it to every practice, every shoot around, every game. And like Leaky said, he gets you motivated and gets you ready to go.
Armando?
Yeah, and I would just say also just how great of a coach he is, and I think possibly he could probably go down as one of the greatest coaches of all time. Just him being like an extension of Coach Smith and Coach Williams. just how he kind of just revolutionized just Carolina basketball as a whole, I think it's something really good to look forward to.
On the right side, Jeff.
Jeff Goodman. Armando, how much did you hear that you guys were soft earlier in the year? How much did that motivate you, or did it not really affect you guys?
Oh, yeah. When you said it, it definitely pissed us all off. I'm not going to lie. I mean, yeah, it was kind of upsetting, you know, just because I didn't think we were really a soft team. I just think we just weren't playing together. And, you know, we just were going through tough stretches and growing pains just as a team. Because, I mean, we had a lot of new faces and a lot of new players, new system we were implementing, so we just were really figuring it out. But I feel like just even getting to this point, we just show how we're so much farther from being a soft team, and I think we're actually probably the toughest team.
I figured you wanted to follow up because you said it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'll take credit or blame or whatever.
Yeah.
I deserve it. When did it flip? When do you think it flipped? I mean, obviously March 5th was a big one for your guys' confidence, but it seemed to kind of flip a little bit before that.
Yeah, I mean, I would just say kind of just after the Wake Forest game, just it was a lot of tough stretches. And like I said, we just weren't playing together defensively. We were just worried about stopping our man versus playing team basketball. Offensively, we were playing hero ball, just not playing together, not making the extra passes, not setting the screen and rolling certain ways just because we didn't think we'd get the ball, just little things like that. And I think just after that, we just said, like, we just drew the line and said we had to stop being selfish. And in order for us to get it done, we got to play together as a team. And I feel like that's kind of what's been helping us and just getting us to this point.
Final question here for Leaky, Brady, and Armando on the left.
Hey guys, Pat Welter, WRL Sports again. Hubert has all these sayings, right? Like energy, effort, toughness. Everyone gets an opportunity. Coaching is missionary work. Leaky, you mentioned one like the GBs the other day. What do you guys think of all these sayings that he has, and how do they resonate with you?
Leaky, let's start with you.
At first I thought it was just kind of goofy, you know, hearing GBs for my first time. It was just, you know, it was kind of weird. But right now we just don't really pay too much attention to it. We pretty much get the message, you know, and that's pretty much it.
Brady?
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, he's very repetitive on very certain things, kind of the things you were saying, and you know you don't really know where he's going with that. But the last month and a half, we've really bought into what he's been saying, and I mean it's all been making sense. We all got to play together. We all got to play smart. We all got to bring our toughness to every game. So he's been doing it for a reason the whole time.
Armando. Nothing to add?
Nah.
We want to thank Leaky, Brady, and Armando for joining us here. We're going to get some of their teammates in here next. If we don't see you guys tomorrow, best of luck on Saturday.
I want to thank you, too. I've been waiting to get to this point to be able to tell you that. Nah, thank you, though, for real, for that.
That's good. Great job, guys. Thank you. We'll be joined by Caleb Love, RJ Davis, and Puff Johnson, I believe, next.